Close the window. Try again. Apparently it's just been awkward today. Hold on 1 second. Enough of that. Dashboard. That's not doing anything. There we go. PS4 is taking a bit of time to actually get itself started. Volumes should be fine as I haven't changed it from the last time I streamed. Right, time to tweet out the stream. Oh good lord. Right, hopefully that's gone to the right place and I'll get everything going. Apparently nothing wants to load properly today. I can't say that word. Correctly, that's what I should be saying. Oh, come on. Well, I did type it correctly. I don't know, like my PS4 doesn't want to work, now my phone doesn't want to work. At least Twitter doesn't. Just bear with us. I'm gonna try and run through the last few areas as quickly as possible. So, shouldn't take too long. Doesn't want to work? Well, whatever. Apparently, yep. Apparently nothing wants to work. So, I'm watching it here, and the link should work, so we'll get started. Now we ended up in Duke's Archives. We'll clear that area out, go at the DLC, and then finish everything. You just run around, and this guy, he can't really hit you. He can if he attacks straight away, but like that. Because normally they do a jumping attack if he was so inclined. Crystal straight sword I don't particularly care for it. Run up here. Thought I dodged that. Now as you can see, there's a faint glow around this guy. That means he's been buffed by the channeler up there, and he does a whole hell of a lot more damage. Now why is this crystal golem here? Well, I don't really know why, but he holds the broken pendant, and that lets her enter the DLC. And that only works once you've saved Oolacile once you've sealed that woman from the crystal golem. And it's a good idea to kill all of these guys, the channels, because they're a pain in the arse. I don't think I should have been hit there. I mean, albeit with the armor I've got, I'm not taking too much damage. But still. I don't know why there's a person around here. Okay. Now, it doesn't really matter which way you go up here, but to the right, there's quite a few items that you might want. It's just I like killing the archer first. Caduceus kite shield, not as good as a shield that I've currently got, and at this stage of the game, you should have a better shield than that anyway. Unless of course you're not playing with a shield. There's a guy around here trying to do a sneak attack on you. Twinkling Titanite, which we need to fully upgrade Great Axe. Now this chest, the chain's facing towards her, so don't open it. Instead attack it and it's a mimic. I don't know why he didn't grab us, to be honest. Get a Crystal Knight shield. Also not a very good shield. Not for this part of the game anyway. And if you got past Small on Steam without a shield, or with a weaker shield, you don't, personally you don't really need Crystal Knight shield. Especially since it breaks it easily and you can't repair it. Now, there's a little jump down there that skips the entire area we're about to go into, but I don't know how to do it very well, so we're not gonna do the Duke's Archive skip. Heal up a bit. Because there's a unique enemy, a hollow with all crystal set and armor. It's also been quite awkward. Finally got the parry on. Now we can get his armor later, but at the moment he doesn't drop any. And I missed that. There we go. 2 Twinkling Titanite and a blue Titanite chunk. and the pistol lives up. Now in here, I suggest that you put on a rare ring of sacrifice, because you basically have to die here against seek the Scaler. And he also, that little bar there, curses you. See, I would have been cursed, but with a rare ring of revival I should say, it's not revival either, it's sacrifice. But with a rare ring of sacrifice, you don't get cursed when you die. I mean, you do get cursed, but it doesn't stay on you. It protects you, basically. Put the coveted silver serpent ring back on. You can hit this guy with anything, you'll die in one hit. And you get the archive cell tower key for this door. But we're going to save this bonfire first. Level up, can't. See if I can level up my great axe. Should be able to. Yes. Final level. See, it doesn't show up afterwards because I've fully upgraded the weapon, so there's no point in keeping it on screen now. And now for the most annoying sound you may hear in this game. Now those squid things are what I believe the channelers, because they do steal people away. That's a whole law. That basically, the channelers steal people away, and I believe that is what they turn people into. Those blue squid things. They're also quite dangerous if you're not used to fighting. And you'll be careful not to get grabbed by them because they can throw you off the side. I'll just drill you. I don't know how I wasn't grabbed there. We need a special key for that door. Think we'll get it in here? Just heal up. Completely missed a plunging attack, but get a backstab regardless. Archive Prison Extra Key. This is for any of the extra doors that you can't open normally. It's a good idea to pick this up. Now these blue squid people, they can drop humanities. And there's also two in the little area that they were released from that can drop miracles that you can only use whilst being part of the princess community. See there, I got grabbed. It did quite a lot of damage actually. Like if I didn't have all this armor, like it could have killed us. Or could have almost killed us. But it's easy enough to get around. Now these two are the ones that drop miracles. These are priestesses, I believe, that were captured and turned into these squid creatures. Soothing sunlight and bountiful sunlight. Each are an AoE heal or a stamina regen, I believe.
What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me getting the archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge, so close but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me.
This is Big Hat Logan, free from Sin's fortress. He has been imprisoned once again and stored in here.
Hello again. What a chance. Alas, as a...
We can get the key to his cell further on. Go up here. Turn this dreadful alarm off. This area is quite dangerous though. There we go. Open this, you get the Archive Tower Giant Door Key, which is a door right at the top of this prison. Basically lets you out of this place. Turn this off. Basically means that the little squid guys don't appear, they don't run out of this cell. Right here. They don't run out of there anymore. Unless of course you rearm the alarm. Which I don't know why you'd want to, but, you know, it's always an option. Hi Marius. Marius in the chat there. Nice to see you again. Go in here. Now, if you talk to the priestess down in the catacombs, and once she returns to Undead Parish. If you talk to her there and buy all of her miracles, she appears in this room in a hollowed form, behind well, in front of a large soul of a brave warrior. But of course, we're not using miracles, so there's no real point in going to collect them. And if you can hear that, that's my neighbour's dog bark. As you can clearly see, I did not get in position for a backstab. It just decided it would let us have one. So thank you again. So how you doing, Marius? Doing alright? I woke up at 4 PM today, so I'm still a bit... I still don't know how I'm feeling, personally. And this way, if you've got the key, it's basically an easier way to get to the alarm. I'm doing good, currently playing Brawlhalla. I've played Brawlhalla. Is that the, it's the one similar to Super Mario Bros, isn't it? Or is that Rivals Vita? I'm not sure. But I do remember playing Brawlhalla, and it was quite good. Just, I of course don't have any people to play it with, so it got old quite quick. Just reach the top of here. Super Smash Bros, but yes. Yeah. I think it was free on Steam, I believe. If not, it was quite cheap. At least the open beta is, I believe. Don't quote us on that, I don't know. Like, it's been a while since I played it. Now, there's a jump down here, which I may as well try and do. I mean, I am coming back here, but, you know, I don't trust myself. Yes, it's still free on Steam. Alright, I might check it out again, actually. So I didn't really give it much of a chance. The White Seance Ring, it gives you attunement slots. Basically, more spells. Hold on a second. Alright. Yes, I do. My mother's going to the hospital again. Right, heal up. Climb to the top of this ladder. Now, I'm planning on finishing Dark Souls today. If not, tomorrow's stream will definitely be finishing up Dark Souls. But after that, I don't really want to start a new playthrough just yet because, thank you. Oh, Christ, it nearly killed it. Because I was planning on doing some horror streams, and basically I've got the next 2 weeks pretty much dedicated to horror games. So I'll basically be doing like casual streams of whatever and be bothered to play basically. I might play some God Eater or some Neverwinter. May even play some Overwatch. I don't know. He normally teleports away, so I'm quite lucky with how that turned out. And also, after I kill this guy, just gonna check because a little UI thing isn't working for us at the moment. No? Doesn't want to work? Oh well. Because normally I have I have the FPS on my screen. I mean, it doesn't show on the screen on like for you guys, but it does for me. And part of that UI isn't working, so I don't know why that is. Was there anything over here? No. You see this? This is where this is basically where you jump to if you're doing the Duke's Archive skip. But I've never done the jump. I've tried quite a few times but never managed to do it myself. And it's a very difficult jump to pull off, so I don't feel comfortable doing that. And so we did the traditional way of doing the Duke's Archive. Me, I'm not a speedrunner, I can't do stuff like that. I mean, Christ, it's taken, what, 12 hours? No, 10 hours. And I'm still faffing around with this game. Now, along here is a spell. This just as fine as the chain is pointing away. It's Strong Magic Shield. There we go. Strong Magic Shield. Basically gives you like a second or two of magic defense, I believe. It's not that good of a spell. It's more for like, well, it's more for if you can get it to work, good, but it's not guaranteed. This guy you can always ignore and just slide down the ladder, or he shoots you. But after you get down, he can't hit you anymore. Now I'd open this because it allows you to get to and from the prison in case you die here. You cheeky swine! Shoot me in the head. He's never done that before. Also, when you free Big Hat Logan, he sits right there in front of us. I should have just thrown a fireball at him. I'm not going back up to deal with him. I can't be bothered. Hold on. Now here is quite a few chests. We'll get the channel set. I think this is yeah, the giant sail key. This is where Big Hat Logan is. Mario says I've recently bought Leoric and Hots and he's become my favourite character in the game. Yeah, I love Leoric myself. I don't use him quite nearly as much as I want to. Like I should use him a lot more because he is really good. I especially love what is it? His Entomb. It's a great ultimate. And there we picked up the the symbol of avarice, which is basically a mimic hat. You can wear it on your face. It drains your life, but it increases your item find chance. And also an enchanted falcon, which is a falcon with an enchanted like enchant on. Now, do I want to? Sure, we'll go on free Logan. I'm basically doing this for the Firekeeper Soul because I'm not using sorcery, so I don't need Logan as a merchant. There's also an archer up there that I'm not going to deal with. I don't have the patience for it. Come on, game. I am not dying here neither. No, where was our shot from? Is there one over there? No, it's just him. Like, he is very accurate. If he hit us from over there, between a gap in a staircase. Take some precision, that. Precision when I learn how to talk. Right, we'll just run all the way back here, and I'm gonna do that jump again because, you know, why not live dangerously? I say that I'll probably die. I'll heal up first. Yeah, we'll manage that just fine. Now run all the way down to the bottom and preload. There we go. And I just talked to him.
Thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery.
Now the reason why Palatine believes this guy is a time traveler is because of how basically nonchalant he just said that to her. As if he knew we were coming to save him.
Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives. Hello.
Right, and up in the corner, well, corner, it's a semicircle. There's a firekeeper sword to upgrade our Estus flasks. I also have 2 of them, so I can get the Estus flask to +5. Now we just make the long trek back up to that bonfire that I didn't set out, and we can continue from there. Now I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do New Game +1 yet or not on this character, or simply just continue in Dark Souls 2, which I do want to do, even though the game is a bit annoying at times. And then continue Dark Souls 3 if I can. But if there's demand for it, I'll do a New Game Plus. I mean, I've been enjoying this character. He's been like, the Great Axe is one of my favourite weapons. Like, now that I've actually used it properly. And I mean, I still haven't bought all the pyromancies yet, so I can always show people where all the pyromancies are. I'll probably forget one, but you know. So, that'll be up to you guys. If you want to see a New Game Plus, let us know. I thought I'd killed everyone, but apparently not. Now that guy can only really shoot with spells or like with a bow. I can't be bothered with, so I'll just run here, sit at the bonfire. Apparently I'm getting invaded. I'd rather not be invaded, so I'm just gonna quit the game because I'm not doing all that again. I mean, if the bonfire's broke, you know, light bonfire, thank God. Like, I'm okay with doing that, because I've cleared everything out. I deserve to sit at a bonfire. I mean, if people want invaders, they can invade us now, I don't particularly care. But, you know, I had stuff on my body that I wanted to keep. And what do I want? Well, there's not much else we can really do. Apart from buy pyromancies. Well. Strength. See, 40 is like basically one of the main caps of the game. So the damage isn't going to really increase from there. So we'll just do vitality. Can we upgrade anything? I don't believe so. Nope. Well, we'll carry on from here. I'll kindle this bonfire. As you can see from that character there, you can obtain Gwendolyn's armor and run around as Gwendolyn. Head of the Dark Moon Covenant. It's not that great an armor. It's more for aesthetics than anything. Someone's invading us. Well, you know, if you want to invade us, by all means, but I'm gonna continue. Here is Saka. Well, if they're invading, because Dark Souls has been out for about 5 years, if they're invading now, they'll likely know what they're doing. Now I'll let them catch up. in here are prism stones in order to they basically show you how far a drop is, and they make a noise if it doesn't, if it's gonna kill you, basically. And they're very useful for getting a blue titanite slab, which is quite a rare, well, there's only one in the game and it's very awkward to actually get. Where is that invader? Like, I'll likely die from this, so I don't want to walk too far from the bonfire. Unless he spawned outside. I mean, that's always a possibility. I said I wasn't going to wait around, I'm not going to. He's likely outside. Here is a crystal, gold crystal golem. And in here, well, I'll keep the surprise. In here is Siegland of Katarina.
Why, thank you. I am Siegland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father?
Hi, Dad.
A suit of armor just like mine.
You want to answer yes to
I
this?
knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. I shall just stay put and keep out of trouble. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then,
And she should move on. But she is the daughter of Siegmeyer of Katarina, and she also advances the storyline. Now here I'm just, in fact I don't need to kill this guy, but the armor of the crystal guy we fought earlier, it's right here. It's not very good armor, and I don't think you can upgrade it, so I've never really used it because of that. No, I don't really bother with these guys. I just run through them. They do drop blue titanite chunks though, so if you're farming for a magic weapon or an enchanted weapon, this is a good place to farm for that. But it's very easy to run through here. Now along here is an invisible bridge, because the drops land and you can tell that there's actually solid ground here. And here you pick up a humanity. Also, there's moonlight butterflies here. I don't suggest fighting them unless you really want to, because like around here, like I don't really have a suitable way to fight them, so you know, only if you're confident enough you can fight them should you deal with them. This is a big crystal golem. I think there's only two of them. And he only spawns once, so now they killed us. He's basically just here to be a nuisance. Now down here is 3 crystal lizards. Got 2 of them. That's 4 twinkling titanite and 1 blue titanite. Run along here, it's an invisible wall, seen by the messages and the little droplets. Basically, aim for this thing sticking out, and you should be fine. There's also another one of those giant crystal golems. I think he's protecting a chunk. I didn't set that off. Just to get a soul. It's 10,000 free souls, so why not? And in here are horrid creatures, these little crabs. And that invader still hasn't appeared. He's likely just following us. It's a good idea to fight these with a shield, actually. Now if you want to farm Twinkling Titanite, these are a good place to do so. In fact, I'll put the item whispering on, just so I can farm this. Because I do need to upgrade the shield. See? Twinkling Titanite. I pulled 2 of them. I didn't want to. And the lock-on isn't being friendly. But with this weapon, it's easy enough to deal with them. Didn't drop anything there or there. So we'll just sneak. Like, there is another one over there, but unless you're actually farming for Twinkling Titanite, there's no reason to go hide him. He isn't hiding a weapon, I don't think. But that was easy enough. Another Twinkling Titanite. And in here is a boss. I shouldn't have spoiled it. I'll let this play out. And if you enter a boss room, phantoms return home. But this is Seek the Scales. To be honest, I don't know what me invader was trying to do. Now for this boss, you want him to break this for you, so you can run back and get a few cheap shots on him. Now, you want to aim for the tip of his back tail because his tail has a weapon. There we go, the Moonlight Greatsword. That was easy enough. And we power within. Also, be wary of his tail swipes. But apparently he doesn't want to. Come on, turn around. Thank you. Oh, want to run away from this because this is an AoE attack. You know, I power within and he's being awkward. But we're doing plenty of damage. It should be over. Like right now. Just before the AoE went up. And that was Seek the Scales. Pretty easy fight, really. His little tail still stays here. You can kick it around and stuff. Right. In the Prepare to Die edition, they added a few bonfires and a few. Well, I don't think they added bonfires, but they certainly added warp points because you can never warp to this bonfire. But now that you can, because this is a perfect place for getting Twinkling Titanite. Upgrade twice. Well, we'll just do that. Not that I really need each one, but I just don't want odd numbers on my stat screen. Now, where do I want to go? That's right, DLC. I mean, right now we can go and beat the final boss and end the playthrough, but I want to do at least a bit of the DLC. Manus, I may not do Manus if he causes too much issues. Sit here, go to the bonfire. People in chat saying good job. Well, see if the scale is, as long as you know what you're doing, it's far too easy to be a boss of an area. But thank you.
Well, I'll be. That's a brilliant ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about you leave that ember with me? I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
This is, of course, the ember we got from Oolacile.
Well, thank you mightily for that. Now, just leave the rest to me. Andre of Astora gets the job done, you shall see.
Modify equip. As you can see, the Uchi Katana is still there. It will still be there, because I'm not upgrading it anymore. But we upgrade the longbow to plus 11, and then we upgrade it all the way. Oh, when I find it. Yes, I can upgrade it all the way. And the Titanite slab is what you need to upgrade something to the max level. So now we have a plus 15 longbow.
Neither of us want.
In fact, I could have upgraded my shield actually.
How about?
Oh, I forgot I picked up the Dark Ember.
What is that ice?
That's from the Painted World. It basically, dark. It goes well against the knights in Anor Londo. Basically, heavenly creatures. Divine goes against unholy enemies. Now the shield, I have enough to fully upgrade the shield.
Don't get yourself.
Now let's look at the stats of the shield. 66 stability, so it's quite nice, and still the same stats. And we've got 610 damage now. Right, now to go down to the DLC. Because without knowing, without looking up a guide, it's damn near impossible to know what you have to do for the DLC. But the broken pendant we picked up in the archives is what opens the DLC up, for us. And the actual way to get into the DLC is down here, where that first golden crystal golem was, behind the Hydra. No more items? Well, I don't really need the items at this point. I mean, poison and toxic. Toxic can still be a bit of a problem, but poison, it doesn't do any damage at all, really. Also, what's my pyromancy flames at plus 13? I could have upgraded that, but whatever. Just drop down here. Now I'm gonna put on the rusted iron ring simply for speed, because I can't be bothered to walk through the water. Now you see that? That wasn't here before. That is the doorway to the DLC. And because I didn't buy everything from the Oolacile, Dusk of Oolacile, normally her item set's around here. But I didn't buy anything from her, so it's not there. But let's examine this portal thing. Well, my character's looking pretty fine for just being grabbed by some creepy little hand. Little hand. It's bigger than what we are. But we get grabbed by a hand into this place. So the bonfire. I'm not gonna kindle it. But this bonfire is basically for this next bit. Now I'll keep gets through here. It's a Sanctuary Garden. A boss loved by quite a few. Probably best I use my shield. See what I don't plan to damage. Basically, as long as you know how to dodge, this guy's fine. And when you know how to attack and back away. Pretty simple boss really. Also his tail is a weapon, but it's very hard to hit, so unless you know what you're doing, I wouldn't suggest going for it. That tail also poisons, or I believe it toxic. It gives you toxic. I didn't dodge that. See, when he charges, he lets the tail go down, and that's your chance to attack. I'm surprised that didn't. But running and killing. We quickly put the silver serpent ring on, so we get more souls. And he drops a guardian soul. That's all. I don't believe there's an item you can get from it. It's basically just their souls. At least I don't believe you can really use it on anything. And now we're in Oolacile Sanctuary. Now I'm gonna upgrade this because it's quite an important bonfire. See a mushroom over there. Quite a phallic looking mushroom, if I do say so myself. Help. Why not? Can't really do anything else. Well, I could do if I actually paid attention to what I was doing. Kindle the bonfire. Fully kindled, we get 20 Estus flasks and we'll go talk to this mushroom woman.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness. But Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the Saviour? Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorcerers of Oolacile.
Now she basically sells everything that Dusk of Oolacile would have sold. But because Dusk isn't around,
May
there's
the
no way of really...
flames guide thee.
There's no way of actually talking to Dusk again. Until later on. But she can't, like, there's no way of talking to her, so basically Elizabeth takes over the role of the merchant. Now, a quick way to get to here, because this place is a nightmare for new players. Basically run around the right side of the area and everything should be fine. Now as you can see, this is the garden where we fought see the scales. In fact, that is Artorius' grave over there. All will become clearer later. Or soon, I should say. I was going to collect all the items, but I can't be bothered, so we'll just run through. Now in here, there isn't... That's an elevator that we haven't activated yet, and we can't activate it just quite yet. See, there's no way of getting up to the other areas of the garden just yet. Well, I say just yet, we can't get there at all. It changes later on, like back in the current timeline. But yeah, you can get a set of armor of that guy over there. There's also a few more, but I don't feel confident enough to deal with them just yet. So, and a dragon. You can also run through his legs, but you know, I'd rather people see the dragon for all its majesty, so to speak. We also get to see him quite a bit. Get to see him later. Kill this guy. Chunk and Titanite chunks, and a normal Titanite chunk. Now these guys are the bush creatures that will fight near Moonlight Butterfly, but they're using gardening tools because they are actually looking after this garden. Oh, forest. I think it used to be a garden, but it's tainted. See? Drops the same items as the usual guardians do. Now go pick up the item. Another gold coin. Is there anything else? No. Now, as you can see from there, there's a Colosseum type area. We'll be visiting that quite soon. But it's quite nice view. Now I suggest, unless you actually know what you're doing, to just run through this. Run through here, activate the elevator, and you're safe. Because that place can be a nightmare. Now this guy in quite Victorian clothing.
Let me guess.
snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
Now, he sells you things, but he also sells it at a very extortionate price. Attacking dragons in chat? Hi. Squadron chat. Oh, I can't speak. Squadron chat is dead, so I can afford to be here for a bit. Well, it's nice that you can come along for a bit.
So long.
I'm just finishing up Dark Souls myself. I tried to fit it in a time where, like, I'm not conflicting with Squadron. Basically, that's a shortcut. So, yeah, activate the elevator, and that area that I was talking about, where, like, you can't progress, what? Where there was a, oh, I shouldn't have. Now this badass is Knight Artorias. And he's very dangerous. I shouldn't have too much problem with him. I don't know why that decided just to miss. Well, I'm glad he decided to miss too. And I have enough stability and endurance to survive that. Now with this you want to attack him, because if not, and you don't stagger him, he buffs and does an absolute ton of damage. Apparently Squadron's streaming Infinite Warfare at the moment. Well, I don't blame you for not watching. Personally, I'm not a Call of Duty fan, so it's not as if I'd watch it. It's not as if I'd watch it either. He's trying to buff again. You want to stop that. 2 strings. You know, I tried to be fancy and you just ruined it. And that's Artorias. We'll get the soul of Artorias. Dragon says, Infinite Warfare was a surprise for me as well. Dav, I saw Squadron was playing Call of Duty, so I was like, nah. Me too. Dragon, oh shit, oh. I can't read today either, let alone speak. Oh shit, Artorias. There was an unexpected stream over there, wasn't on schedule. Yeah, I checked the schedule, that's why I decided to stream now. But, Squadron, they're clearly sabotaging my career. I mean, you know, not as if I don't do that enough myself. But yeah, I try and like schedule the streams between streams between squadrons. So yeah, that was a bit unfortunate for me. I mean, I usually stream earlier, but you know. Dragon says he's not a fan of COD either, but I just wanted to prevent a total shit show in the chat. I can see that. I mean, it's not as if I like do my mod duties very often. I'm very lax with how I do it, and I only deal with like severe cases. But other than that, like I'm not gonna deal with that. And yes, screens. Because I cannot talk, I cannot read, and by the looks of things I can't play either. So now this place, it's basically the ever since the last area and they brought out the DLC, this has become the DLC. Well, yes, this has become the DLC area. But this has become the main PvP area. So you get a lot of invasions here. Me, I don't want to be invaded, so we'll see about that. I may just like put myself in hollow form to get through this. Yet I don't think so, because I'm streaming and, you know, people like PvP, so I'll do it for you guys. Kill this guy and kill them in one swing, so everything's okay. Caught their attention. Ah, I thought I was being sneaky. Now these guys have bloated heads with many eyes. They are because this place, Artorias was taken over by the Dark, which is why we had to basically put him down. And the Dark, which he tried, because Artorias tried to defend Oolacile from the Dark. Basically, the Dark took these guys over and took Artorias over, and basically we have to put a stop to that in order to, oh Christ, in order to protect the future. Nukem Jukem switched over to Siege now. I don't blame him. Like Nukem Jukem, if you want Siege 6 gameplay, go to his channel, because he does good work with Siege 6. But yeah, I don't blame him for that. I mean, COD is like, you know, it's very popular, but you know, it's old. Well, I say that, it's like, oh for fuck's sake. Well, I got me wish of being unhollowed. I don't like, he shoved us off. Call of Duty is online daycare. It is. Like, I used to play COD up until Modern Warfare 2. Fuck me. Today's going well. Warfare 2. I played it until then and then just like gave up. I mean, I've been wanting to get back into a Call of Duty, but if anything, that's just for the zombie mode. So I may just get like a Black Ops game. But you know, Call of Duty, it's gone. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, where all the doctors and nurses go to take care of the little kids that are running rampant. You know, all the little kids that shag your mothers, apparently. I don't know why they put fucking voice chat in COD. Oh, that did a lot more than I was expecting. I don't know how I'm alive. And we get the bloated sorcerer here. Basically, this is a hat. See, symbol of avarice. And a bloated sauce right here. The image of beauty, don't you think? We'll keep the mask of the child. I like the, what is it? Stamina regen. So this guy. I'm surprised it sent me souls there, but no. Normally Marvelous Chester, the person we were talking to earlier, he invades here. It like doesn't count as an actual invasion. It's basically just Chester being a dick. But I missed out on that because that guy decided to shove me off here. Now, I don't want to go there yet. I want to explore a bit. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Sunlight Maggot on because light in this area plays a pivotal part of some of the areas of this game. Opens up quite a few secret like doors and stuff. So this giving off constant light is like it's good to wear it. Now this area is quite dangerous, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. They even laugh at you. Laugh at that, you bastard. And as you can see, poison is doing no damage to us now. We get the Dark Orb, which is a spell, I believe. Is it? Yep, Dark Orb, magic. It's basically like a soul spear with extra dark energy. Dark, of course, giving off physical energy. Kill this guy, he's staring off into space, and he gives you the I'm sorry carbon. Which, if we use it,
I'm sorry.
basically, you can troll people with these. Like, you can annoy the hell out of people. They're quite fun. I don't use them much myself, but you know, they're novel. Get a bit of a kick out of them. Now, we go through here. There is a crystal lizard up there, but I've never got it. It'll just give the same stuff as everything else does. Now here is a silver pendant, which for this area is damn near essential. Because, if you do that, it deflects dark attacks. Or dark magic attacks. Who has seen the new Gideon skin? I have. It's the pirate one. Like, I think I'm gonna buy that because it looks really good. Albeit I didn't get any of the Halloween skins when I streamed Paragon. But you know, it's nice that they're like bringing more skins out because the art design in that is really good in Paragon. They've got some talent, and like a pirate skeleton, yeah, pirate skeletons, you know. Anyone who watches Pirates of the Caribbean, you know. Although that's not the only case of skeleton pirates, but you know, they're quite nice. Now this area, he shoots spells at you because he's an arsehole. But this, it deflects. And he also tries to shove you off as well. He also changed the abilities to the water. Oh, the abilities to be water ship themed. I didn't say that. I saw the video, but I didn't watch the video. But I'll be watching that later. I'm trying to heal with a fucking pin. Here we go. Now here, good tip, just attack this wall, because there's a guy hiding behind it. See? Like, if you don't kill him, he just runs at you. So, come on. Kill him. Get rubbish, which you can only use it once with Snuggly the Crow, but it gives you a Demon Titanite, I think. Now, drop down here, attack that. Yeah, these guys also drop large Titanite shards. So, if you're hard up for them, you can easily farm this bit. But at this stage of the game, you shouldn't really need them. Soul of a Hero, 10,000 free souls. Now this place, don't run straight in because there's a caster up top. Cut that down. Shoot him in the face. Unless he dodges. Again. Oh, for Christ's sake. Fine. I'll shoot you in the body. Never. Okay. Now I shoot him in the face. Shoot him. I mean, you can still shoot him, I suppose. Like, it's not easy to manual aim whilst people are moving. Now I've got the bloated head, which is their head. Much like the sorcerer's head. The sorcerer's head is actually far more rare to get. Just shoot him up top so he doesn't cause any trouble. Now we can freely move around and get that item. Hold on. Illusionary wall? I don't think it is. Nope. I've never seen that before. It's always in the corner of my eye. Now that is dark fog. We'll run across here because this is a shortcut over here. Right here. At the beginning, there was an elevator that we couldn't use, where there was 4 of those little bloated head guys. Basically, it sends you up there and it shortens the entire thing, so you don't have to trail around all the time again. Right, go up here. Now this is an illusionary wall that reacts to the light. Same as where we got the silver penny. If I didn't have the silver maggot, the sunlight maggot, like I'd have to use a sorcery spell, which is emit light, I believe, and it'll open it up that way. Now here, simply roll off at this and you'll land here. God. Now we'll deal with that chest in a minute. Kill this guy. Now this is a mimic, as you can see with the chain facing towards it. Also Discord's going off. I don't know why. And here we'll get the crest key, which opens a door that I didn't reach. But basically, in Artorius's boss area, where am I going? Oh, I fell off. God damn it. In Artorius's boss fight, after it, there's like a staircase that you can go, and there's a locked door which the key we just picked up goes to. Down there is where the sorcerer was that we just killed. There's nothing down there now. Unless you want to cut down the item, the dark fog that we just collected manually. If you didn't have arrows. There was Twin Humanities, I think. We just fall down here and basically we can do whatever we want now. I'm gonna go and level up because this area can be quite dangerous. And I believe I set that back. No, I didn't send that back down. Dragon says Epic also released some stuff regarding the new map. Well, it'll be exciting to have a look at that. As you can see, this is where we were, in the little gondola, I believe that's called. I don't really know. I think of it as a gondola, but I don't know what it actually is. Sit back down here. Level up. What do I want? Sure, German. I don't really care anymore. At this point the build's pretty much finished, so just put the points anywhere. And I believe I missed out on the pyromancy merchant that I wanted, because apparently I'm not supposed to kill the bed of chaos first before meeting her. So we've missed out on an NPC called Quilana. I will be checking if she's still there, but you know, I think I've screwed that up. Especially since I was planning on doing I'm using pyromancies. I should have waited, but you know, I couldn't be bothered to walk all the way back. Now this, as you can hear, can you? Never mind. This is the area we got the key for. And meet Go. Or Go, whatever he calls himself.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. That old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
He says blind, but as you can see, it looks to me like dried blood. What it actually is resin. When he was given this helmet, he wouldn't take it off. He was so proud that he was given it from Gwyn, that he decided not to take it off. And some dick just decided to put resin all over the eyes, so he's not actually blind. It's just he was fooled from not taking his helmet off that he is blind because resin is all over the eyes. Dragon, you see new Pokemon stuff, and Dragon says he did. That's the I believe that's the bee fly Pokemon. I've forgotten what it's called, and also the Queen fruit Pokemon. I saw that on Twitter just before I did this. As you can see, so his carvings, which he himself is making. Yeah, by Hallmark Bones. He also sells Hallmark Bones at the cheapest rate possible. But we'll be coming back to him for a boss. Silverly is a poor man's Arceus, I suppose. I didn't care much for Arceus myself, but I haven't seen Silverly either. I don't think I have. Now, we'll go down here and meet someone called Siren, I believe. Siren.
You? Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
Well, I'm not using it.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
And she gives you her weapons.
May the Lord guide thee.
Dav says Rainbow Muck is funny. I didn't see Rainbow Muck. I'm gonna have a check after the stream about new Pokemon stuff. Well, it fits with the story behind Type Null, a failed attempt to create a god, if I recall correctly. Well, I didn't know, like, I've heard of Type Null, but I didn't know it was about trying to create a god.
May the Lord guide.
And basically, like, you can kill her for her armor, but I don't want to, so we're gonna be nice. Basically, you see this? This plays a big part in Sif's boss fight, because that is the tombstone in Artorias' grave. Because this is Artorias' grave, this is in Sif's boss fight in a much larger form. Something happens to Sif and that gravestone to make them that size. And also the body that you find with the hornet ring, that is Siren. Or whatever she's fucking called, I don't know. Stupid woman. But apparently, her and Artorias, like, I believe, are lovers. And also this is a guy that Artorias throws at you. Which is a nice effect, really. Having the body just there after the cutscene. Story for Summon so far is really good. Or looks really good, and Ether people look fun. Well, as I say, I haven't looked much into the Pokemon. Like, I tend to keep myself in the dark for those type of things. But, you know, I'll have a look. Because I'm planning on downloading the demo. Mainly for the new Pokemon that you can keep. I believe it's a Munchlax you can keep if you play the demo. Now these are the dogs from the depths, but not like as hideously deformed. I thought there was 3 of them down here. Apparently not. You're gonna get the full game right? Yeah, I'm gonna get the new game. Like, I won't be able to play it on the channel, but I will be getting the game. I'll be getting the moon because that the Bat Legendary is so cool. Like, I really want that Bat Legendary. Dav says he can't wait for the new Pokemon Sun and Moon demo. You can download a Munchlax later down the line. The Pokemon you get in the demo is a Greninja with a Mega Evo. Right, a Mega Greninja. That's the starter Pokemon, isn't it? The fully upgraded Toad Ninja. I think it is. It's been a while since I played the game. And in that game, I don't think I used the... I think I used the Fire Pokemon in that game. So, I don't know if I'm getting it right. Plus, I play Pokemon quite casually since Pokemon White and Black. So, yeah, he's a water starter from Gen 6. Well, it's nice that they're giving him a Mega Evo. He might not look so ridiculous. Yeah. There's that dragon again. Now, down here, you drop down here, plunge an attack, and you completely miss for some reason, and miss that. But you can get a few more Twinkling Titanites from him. I don't know why it missed. But basically here, what do I want? I want, yes, I want Former Bones. And we want that. Yes, that is Calamite. We'll be facing him in just a bit. Yet I may do something else before that. But run into this waterfall, and there's a Titanite slab. And we hold my gun before he kills them. Now, we'll just finish off that tiny area in order to unlock a boss fight with said dragon, Calamite. And I won't be going for the, because you can cut off his tail, I won't be going for that because I've only done it once and it's far too hard to, like, at least for me to do it. Especially with the way I fight him. I mean, you can shoot him down with bows, but that's boring, basically.
Black dragon posing the duress?
Yes.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
Yes.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
Now bear in mind, he is, what he believes, is blind. He cannot see because of the way his helmet is. But watch this. Not bad for a blind man.
Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Yeah, not a bad shot for a blind man. I can't even fire a normal bow properly, let alone a thing that size. So he is a master bowman in all respects. Tachyon Dragon says, not sure about the second stage evos of the Gen 7 starters. Litten's evo looks really bland. Popolo looks silly. He does. And Rowlet looks like a hipster. Only thing is missing is vegan water. Well, I personally like Rowlet more, but the actual final form of Litten is dragging us towards Litten more at the moment. But I haven't seen all the evos yet. I just like grass and flying really. Nice shot go, and yeah, second stage for starters are meh. Yeah, I mean, Rowlet, he's just got Raziel hair from the Legacy of Kain in one of his evolutions. Like, his little bow tie goes to his top of his face and drops down like Raziel. I mean, Raziel pulls it off, that thing doesn't. But you know, I'm not gonna complain about hairstyle. I mean, my hairstyle is that of a nest, pretty much. It does whatever the fuck it likes, whenever it likes. So I'm not gonna complain about hair. Now, we could go fight Calamite, but, you know, I don't particularly want to. Well, I do want to, but I can't be bothered just yet. In fact, well, I've already aggroed these, so I'll go do this. Oh, and Dragon, you were talking about quotes. I added a few quotes if you go to commands. I only added 2. Like the things I can actually remember. Send this back up. Now, we need to aggro these one at a time pretty much. I say one at a time. Basically, you aggro him, then you run to the side here, kill this guy, and you should be fine. There should be another one. Oh, you little. Apparently I killed them all. Now these are swines. That could have gone a lot worse. But those two are very dangerous. Like one on their own, one by themselves, is quite a dangerous enemy. 2 of them, nightmare. Now this guy is a very special enemy. He was basically stuck to a pole and then mutated. But yeah, it's best to fight him with spells. I still don't have the fire orb on. I don't know why I'm trying to poison. To hell with that. Seems like Rui's obsession with balls has kind of affected you. Not really. I mean, I love a... Well, I was gonna say I love a pair of balls, but that would come out quite wrong, really. But I was this dirty-minded well before I met Rui. Well, before I saw Rui. Of course, him using my ball command. I tried to kick him off. Sit down here, we can walk to this bonfire so we can do pretty much whatever we want after this. But we'll traverse this area. As you can see, the dark has completely absorbed this area. Get this little guy. Good man, Titanite and a white Titanite jump. Now, as you can see, there's quite a few enemies over there, guarding one item, which is a spell. We can't use that spell, but it's a very powerful spell, called Dark Beads. Anyone who knows what Dark Beads is, knows exactly why it's feared in, like, PvP. Try and aggro 2 of them. Another large Titanite shard. There's another one over here. Invisible walls. There we go. Oh, adding other quotes, are you? I was going to say I love a pair of balls, but that will come out quite wrong, really. Yes, I should really learn to, like, check what I say. But we killed him and get Darkroot. That basically, it's dark fog, it poisons it. And we jump down here, plunge and attack, because there's someone waiting for it if we just simply walk down here. And as you can see, they look an awful lot like humanities, don't they? Because they are living humanities. The dark, when it consumed this place, turned all the people into these things. Like all the people who couldn't really fight back. As you can see, basically they're just families that were taken by the dark and transformed. And here is Alvina, the Forest Covenant cat. She's guiding you to someone, and we will see who that is quite soon. And also these humanities don't drop any souls, so Gold Covenant Servant Ring, well, Serpent Ring. Basically, they drop humanities, or twin humanities, and it gives you a higher chance of getting. So if you want Covenant items, it's a good place to farm. We'll see where she's going next. And he's been awkward. See? Humanities. Now this, the cat was guiding us to this, which is an invisible wall, hiding Sif, the dog. Now these humanities, they don't do any attacks, but they basically hurt you by touching. And now we've saved Sif, so that basically we save Sif so we can go and kill him later. That's very nice of it, isn't it? But we'll get the cleansing great shield, and then we can basically open up a shortcut and carry on with the area. Is there anything up here? No. I'm getting, I'm getting the layout a bit wrong. It's up here you want to go. Well, you can go either way, really. I don't know why this thing is running away. But if you run straight through, you get attacked by all the humanities and a caster. And that caster does far too much damage. You can't run through this area without dealing with him first. Unless of course you actually can dodge, which is something I've got a very hard time doing. Get some twin humanities. Really? And we get the black flame, which is basically it's because we can get great combustion. It's basically great combustion, but the physical form of it. So, because dark energy does physical damage, it basically means if something isn't affected by great combustion or by fire damage, it may be able to be attacked with the black flame or dark flame. Yeah, dark flame, which is a physical attack. And these guys also drop green titanite shards. Down ahead, yes, but I don't suggest going that way. I think someone was trying to troll people. Yeah, as you can see, just by getting touched by these guys, it can do quite a bit of damage. And the bigger the humanities are, the more damage they do. I don't know why that missed. Oh, I nearly died. I should really lock onto these, but, you know, there's so many of them, there's no real point. Getting plenty of humanity. We may even be able to do the Covenant of the Chaos Covenant, Chaos Servant Covenant, and get a pyromancy from that. I didn't realise the small ones dropped from humanities. But down here, there's another little walkway, and it gives you a carbon, the Help Me carbon. Didn't drop anything. Basically, you can drop down here, and this is where the other one was. It's why I cleared out this area first, so I didn't drop into a bunch of humanity and died. Now we've basically cleared this area out. I don't know where he's come from, but we've pretty much cleared this area out. We can safely go along this little bridge. Drop down here. Back here is Twin Humanities. And if we go right here, there's a few humanities in this tunnel. And we get a white titanite slab for a divine weapon. But since we're not using faith, there's no point. And here is the soul of a hero. I did it. Well, good for you. Now down there is Manus, the final boss of the DLC, and also a boss that I have a nightmare of a time against. But in the early, like when the DLC was first released, see that there? That's Manus. Before they patched it, you could just use a bow and fire at him before you entered the boss room, and it would still count the damage. So you could just like shoot him until the end of it, and then walk in and just one-shot the boss. But you can't do that now, unfortunately. Now, do I really want to go fight Manus? You know what we'll do? Ring of Sacrifice. You'll soon see why I hate this boss. Manus really puts the anus in his name because he can be quite nice. Yes, I agree entirely. That creepy hand at the beginning, that was Manus. He dragged you into the past. He was awakened because the people of Oolacile messed with the dark, and basically he is a manifestation of the dark. It took 24 times for Hengist to beat him. Well, it may take me more. Like I've one-shot him before, but you know. See, I don't even know the attacks anymore. See, even with this, we're not doing that much damage. Now this is the one boss that I may just skip. Unless I beat him. God damn it. That attack you want to dodge, but I've got enough armor to survive it. I'm just gonna do rolling attacks. It's safer. Like, I'm rolling just before that, so I feel a bit cheated. Fucking, I rolled again! How am I still survived? Like, how am I still... I'm not now. See why I don't want to fight Manus? Like, I was rolling at the right time and it just completely ignored it. Pisses us right the fuck off. Like, that was one time when I was getting frustrated. Right, what am I gonna do? I'll buff the bonfire and then go fight Calamite. Because Calamite, I'd rather fight Calamite any day of the week. Any day of the year, I don't care. I'd rather fight Calamite than Manus. Because Manus is a dick. I absolutely despise the bastard. Because for me, even if I've got light roll, even if I'm using the grain ring that makes you do the flips and have the most amount of invulnerability frames, I still can't dodge them. But yes, the mere mention of Manus gets us riled up. But I may just throw me face against them for the mere playthrough aspect. But right now we're going to the township and we're fighting Calamite. Because right now we can fight Calamite, Manus, or the last boss. And I want to fight... well, I want to at least do a bit before the final boss. And I'm being invaded. I mean, by all means, come along. I don't have time to wait. Well, I do, but I don't care enough. Come on. If you were Greystone, you would be throwing your shield at Manus, seeing as that's his face. I'll be doing a lot fucking more than throwing my shield at him. I can tell you that for free. Greystone main skull OP? Yeah. Greystone for Paragon, Grey Mane for WoW. And by all means, Nvidea, take your time. It's not as if I'm live streaming or anything. Oh, I'm not wasting any more time. I don't care enough. If he's not going to spawn in, I'm not going to waste my time. Like, I don't want this live stream to be like 5 hours long waiting for invaders. I don't even know. Like, I'm only live because I use the sacrifice rate. Down there's all the PvP arena stuff. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I know people may want us to, but I'm not good at PvP, so it's pointless doing stuff like that. Now, to fight Calamity. Hopefully this time we can get the crystal out. Thank you. 2 Twinkling Titanite. I don't know if my shields... Yeah, my shields will have upgraded. Now to fight Calamite. Come on down, Calamite. Oh, I thought that was an attack. Nearby's dog barking. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Yeah, I did get hit by that. And killed. Forget the fact that I actually drank Nestor's flask. I mean, you know, may as well just pour that shit on the floor. But yes, I'll probably die quite a few times through it. Because as cheap as Calamite can be, he's not as cheap as Manus. And I'm actually, like, I'm pretty confident I can beat Calamite. Dragons OP, bring out the ice fairies. Yes. Unfortunately, you don't get ice magic. Otherwise, I'd be shoving that shit right up his arse. And he can bloody well enjoy it. But I actually like Calamite. And of course, these dogs are from the Matrix, dodging stuff as well as they do. That was very kind of you. Got stuck on one. Yeah, I got stuck on the wrong side though. Yeah, do not get hit by that. It'll make you take double damage. Or at least double fire damage, I believe. It may be double damage. Hold on. What? In a minute. Right. Mid-boss fight and I'm asked to walk out of the room and turn the water off. I mean, as much as I'd love to be able to do so, I can't just leave the controller there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, now I can, apparently. I'll be just a minute. Right, I'm back. That one didn't count. It was sabotage. At least I'm not counting it as a real death. Right, let's try this shit again, shall we? Oh god, no. Because that fire, it shouldn't have killed us. I know I was rolling, but still. That fire and his little double damage thing, it's the exact same animation. And I don't know the difference between them. Me trying to roll out the way of a double damage spell and ended up getting one shot. Because that was full life, I believe. I'll try a few more times, and if not, I'll just beat the final boss, because you've seen what the final boss, like the DLC bosses are like. They're not very nice. And I don't want to get too frustrated. Hopefully we won't die this time. I say that whilst not being able to roll. Oh god damn it. Stupid cow. Thank you. Please stop. Basically, you dance between his legs and should be okay. I should have been hit there as well. Oh, I thought I could run through it. Oh god damn it. Thank you. Not as if I dodged it. I did hit him. I don't know how I just outrun. And I shouldn't have been hit by that either. I've nearly killed him. probably shouldn't have said that. Probably just jinxed myself. Jinxed myself. Oh god damn it. Yeah, the tail swipe, I don't dodge very well. And this, yes. So we'll get more souls. Thank God. And we'll get the Calamity Ring, which makes us take double damage. This is basically for challenge playthroughs. Pardon. This is Go's Great Arrows, meaning that Go tried a few more times to hit that dragon, but we didn't get to see those attempts. Now Manus I don't really have the energy for after that. We can level up twice, attunement. I suppose. I think it's either 29 or 31 the next attunement slot. And I mean, as I say, I've finished the build. Oh, we can upgrade the dark armor. Well. Right. Because I don't feel like fighting Manus, and you've seen pretty much all the fight, there is a separate phase where he basically just spams spells at you, and it's a nightmare. Because I don't feel up to fighting Manus, I'm just going to fight the final boss and end the playthrough, but what I will do, in return, if people want it, I will do a new game plus run with the Calamity Ring. As you can see, it says receive double damage. I will do a new game plus run, not necessarily containing the DLC bosses. I'll fight Calamite again, but like I'll be wearing the Calamity Ring the entire playthrough. That's of course if people want it. But yeah, that's in return for that. I was going to do Siegmeyer's questline, but I can't be bothered. So we'll just finish up the playthrough and that'll be it. Drop down here. I feel quite happy about that, beating Calamite. And we've opened hang on, what's that? Is that Dav calling us a liar? If you're calling me a liar, I may just take revenge on you. Or is that fair? I believe that's an F. If it's fair, you got the in the eye spoke the wrong way. Nah, fire. Oh, it's fire. Alright. I can't really, like, see very well. Well, not for the PS4 because I've got my stream chat up on the PS4, so yeah. But now now Dragon is calling us a liar and says take your revenge. I'm okay with that. Now this is the Kiln of the First Flame, containing the only Black Knights that actually respawn. This is a place where you can farm for their weapons. Of course I'm using the Great Axe. And you can get like upgrade materials from it. I quite like this area. Dav says you're okay with taking your revenge? Only if you were calling us a liar. Because that would be because I forgave you for timing us out on Squadron. Well, not Squadron chat, but a chat. I forgave you for that. But if you were calling us a liar, that would be 2 strikes and then I would take my revenge. But I am a fair man, so you can stay as a mod. I wasn't gonna do anything anyway. Ignore that. Now this area, if you're having trouble with the Black Knights, oh shit, nearly fell off. This is a good place to practice parries for them. Get a Titanite chunk. Over here is the Black Knight armor. I was considering wearing this, but you know, at this point I can't be bothered. I may wear it in New Game Plus if I do a playthrough of it with the Calamity Ring. Oh, I'm also not alive, so yeah. Well, basically, I like doing this alive for a certain NPC you can, because Solaire, who was saved in the Lost Isle, basically you can spawn him for this fight and he makes the fight easy because I'm useless at this fight, so that's why I wanted to save him. And I also get another Great Axe. I mean, I'm not going to use the other Great Axe because you can't dual wield, at least properly in this game. Right. He blocked that. Right. Now this is the final boss. Let's see if we don't die. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Can I parry him? Yes I can. I'm not good at parrying Gwyn. Oh, look at that damage. You do not want to be grabbed by him. And he just straight up missed. Oh god damn it. Fucking game. Gwyn off with his head, the punk. Well, it certainly will be when I get Solaire to help us. An axe to the nuts works too? Definitely does. Of all the things, an axe to the nuts is probably one of the more painful things you can go through. I mean, I don't know that from experience, but I'd hazard a guess that is. I mean, don't feel free to try that yourselves. I'm all for nut equality. What the fuck am I talking about? Right, I'm alive. As you can see, ghosts of Gwyn's old Black Knight army are still wandering these wandering this staircase. I'd be very surprised if I'm not invaded, considering there was a ghost there. This being, before the DLC, the most popular area to invade and do PvP. And I messed that up. And that up. And they always drop, well, I believe they always drop an upgrade item. And we get the Black Knight Greatsword, a weapon that is probably my favourite weapon in the game. But at this point, I'm not gonna faff around upgrading it. I've grown quite attached to the Great Axe. I mean, albeit the Greatsword is still my favourite weapon, but, you know, I've played through with the Great Axe, I'll finish with the Great Axe. Red Titanite chunk. Yep. I think the Greatsword wielder's always drop that. Or Greatsword wielder in here. There's Solar. I like clearing out the area first, just so Solar's at full health. Don't tell Rui, but I'm not a fan of axes. Well, me myself, I'm more a fan of greatswords. Big great axes are all good and that, but I much prefer greatswords myself. I'm not even a fan of hammers really. And Dav says he's not a fan of hammers either. I mean hammers, like, I'm not a big fan of them. The only hammer he likes is Majonia. I think I'm saying that right. Is that, that's Thor's weapon, isn't it? Probably Mjolnir, I believe it's called. Yes, it is. Alright. At least I'm getting my, is it Greek? No, it's not Greek. Viking mythology, correct. Norse mythology. And here's Solar. So, he is basically here to take aggro whilst I take pot shots at Gwyn. Yes, Norse mythology. I keep getting them mixed up for some reason. Like, I know it's Norse mythology, but sometimes the word just doesn't come to us. Heal up. And then enter the boss fight. Thought that was a jumping attack again. Oh god damn it. Still managed to hit us. Okay, I'm not getting these distances down at all. And Solaire's gonna be dead. Why is he hit? Tosser. And that did too much damage. Oh, Solaire's dead. I parried that. Oh, fuck off, game! I've ruled out the way of that. I deserve to kill him. If Solaire would actually not get himself killed, and if my weapon would actually hit the fucker, I wouldn't have died. Yes, it's hacks. Like, I was spamming the roll button and it just didn't work. Sure glad I have to run all this fucking way back. And kill all the enemies because Solaire can't help himself but to chase after every sword in here. I'm getting very annoyed. Yeah, just stand there and take it. Another black sword, Black Knight Greatsword. I mean, you can give us all the ones you want, but I'm not going to use them. Albeit it probably has more range than the Great Axe. But I don't have enough to Untitled, so sod it. And I mistimed that. I think I've got all the Black Knight weapons now. I think the only thing I don't have is a shield. I'll check after I've killed this guy. I'm not good at parrying this guy. I don't really need to be, really. It's easy to dodge out the way. No, I don't have a shield. Now, let's hope Solaire can actually do his job. Like, if I hadn't brought Solaire in, I would have killed him. I would have killed Gwyn on my own. But because like he had the extra health, I died. And he had like one hit away from dying. Phone's going off. I don't know what, like, I don't know why it keeps like it keeps saying such and such as like this comment. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Why would I care? But it keeps saying these bloody messages about it. Like if someone likes a comment from someone that I don't know, why should it like appear on my feed? I don't know how to turn it off either. I mean, I like the notifications. I just don't like it when there's no point to it. Right. Attempt number 3, I believe. Just get my souls. Oh god damn it. And you can't attack him during that. Yet that attack is quite easy to parry now that I think of it. I say that whilst messing it up. And die! Oh. Don't you love it when someone doesn't do what they're told? I told him to roll there, he just stood there and took it. I'm not the one that's supposed to be taking it. Oh, I've got to fucking revive again. I'll be glad when this is over. I'm actually happy I didn't fight Manus actually. Because I'd be dying a hell of a lot more than what I am and a lot quicker. Although Glyn does do a considerable more amount of damage. Come on. Dragon says get him insanity. Well, I'll certainly try. He just straight up missed. This area is quite beautiful actually. If anyone's watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it does actually remind us of the place where Joseph Joestar fights one of the Pillar Men. I've forgotten his name. But he fights along one of these kinds of areas. I've yet to finish JoJo. That and Berserk. I haven't watched, like, I've missed like 3 episodes of the new Berserk. I've yet to catch up on that either. Come on, Solar. Time to wake yourself up and actually do something. Come along, dear. You ain't got all day. Like, do you know that little gap in the stairs? Running all the way to the boss fight. I've had Solar just jump off of there before. I was very angry at it. Because I had to go back to the bonfire and faff on them again. I don't know why that missed. Or that in fact. There we go. Finally. What was that? Fifth attempt? Six? Something like that. Solar Green. Thank you, Solar. Helping us once again with this fight. Now, we can either link the bonfire or do something else. Because I'm a Dark Wraith, I'm gonna do something else. Yes, first try. I'll just, like, edit the footage. I won't.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Calf and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. True dark be cast upon the world. Our world hath returned.
Christ, this music gives us chills. I love it. Now, I'm going to let the credits play, but I'm going to describe that ending. Because we basically snuffed out the flame that Gwyn tried to keep alive. And in doing so, became basically the next king, the next Gwyn. The next Lord of Cinder, but instead of being a Lord of Cinder, we became a Lord of Dark, and we cast Dark upon the world. And as Keith himself described, Framt had lost his way and befriended Gwyn. As you can see in that ending, Framt is the one talking to you, and it means that Framt, like Keith, was the one telling the truth. He was the real, he was being truthful in the fact that the dark ending is actually what should happen. And basically in the Dark Souls series, the flame is rekindled over and over again, and basically it's a never-ending cycle. that ends the cycle there, but the games continue. It's not the true ending, but like, because in the older games, relighting the fire is the real ending, but that right there, that is the actual true ending to me, the dark ending. And it's also a lot more lore heavy, and a lot more true to what happens in the game. But yes, I'll quit yapping and let the credits roll, and like, if you want, I can do a New Game Plus run with the Calamity Ring as a challenge run. If not, then well, we'll see. But it's been a great pleasure streaming this for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.